exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago Cougars here on Madden 22. That is right. We return. We are almost done with season number 3 of the Cougars, season number 4 of the actual franchise, because, you know, we had to simulate one full season to get to the relocation process, all that stuff. It's boring. So it's technically season 4, but it is season 3 of actually being the Chicago Cougars. We are almost done with it, and we are currently sitting at 10-3 on the year, number 1 seed in the AFC, number 1 seed in the AFC South as well. We are looking good. We had a big time win last episode. It was a crazy scenario where we just intercepted so many different passes. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what got into our guys. We just intercepted after interception after interception after interception. It just went crazy. Like, we got so many interceptions. Patrick Tan had like 3, I think, in the game, or maybe 4. Did he get 3? He got close to 4, if not got 4. So we went crazy. We won that game. We had our bye week, and now we're here playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. We also made a couple big trades in that episode, one being AJ Terrell, who also got an interception in that game last episode. We also made a trade for Christian Barmore, which I think was a solid kind of depth piece, I guess you could consider it. And the consensus from you guys was basically AJ Terrell's a W. So I'm happy that everybody's on board with the AJ Terrell trade. I think it's going to help us in the long run. He's super young, and he's star development. Maybe we could get him up to a superstar development. Who knows? Maybe he'll go up in the offseason. I don't know. We're still trying to, speaking of that, we're still trying to get up Jamar Chase, Jonathan. I've been trying for so many episodes to get Jonathan Taylor up to superstar development. I am trying my hardest to get him up there. It is a hard knock life to get Jonathan Taylor up to superstar development. But with all that being said, all the recap out of the way, I think it's time to jump into a game. Well, not jump. We got to jump into like weekly strategy and all that stuff. You guys know the drill. We are taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars, our hated rivals, our bitter enemies. Trevor Lawrence, his golden locks. We're taking on Trevor Lawrence today. It's going to be a massive, massive, massive game. I hope you guys are ready. Smash that like button if you are. Hit that notification bell. Subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thanks for stopping by. Let's get into it. Here we are, like I said, in week 15. The playoff picture as it stands right now, we are the number 1 seed in the AFC, like I mentioned in the opening. And I hope that stays that way, because I really don't want to play a wild card game. We have a weekly strategy as well. There he is, the man that we hate the most, Trevor Lawrence. Why I oughta. The things he's done to our team in the past couple of seasons is unspeakable. But we are going to defend the short pass against him. On defense, we're going to continue to do our method. It's worked for the most part all season. We are going to do the throw it short method. On defense, I don't think that we're going to get as many interceptions as we did last episode. So we're just going to continue to do our throw 2 touchdown method that we stick with, and we're going to keep the same guys that we've had all season on the focus training, and hopefully we get out of this training with a clean bill of health for everybody. The offense is good, and the defense is also good. All right, so we get a clean bill of health for the game against the Jaguars. We do have upgrade players. Who is it? It's Pat Surtain, the X Factor, the greatest cornerback in the league. Gonna give him his man-to-man upgrade. And he goes +1 awareness and coverage and press, and then a +2 on play rec and tackling. He's now up to a 93 overall, but he's playing up to a 95. He's good. He's really, really good. Scouting college players. We have some interesting things to think about here. what do we really even need? We need linebacker. And I don't think this draft class is very decent in linebacker. I mean, you got like Benji Mays, who's going to probably be a top 5, top 10 pick at the worst. Then you got Casey White, who's a mid-first round talent. Could be pretty good, could develop. You never really know. Nobody really else at middle linebacker. Kenny Mahone, not good. Byron Webster is also a possibility. He's an early first rounder in the first round, so Byron could be an option for us. Maybe we move somebody over to middle linebacker. I don't know. You also got Rakeem McDonald, who probably doesn't look super good. He is 6'5", 260. That's more of a pass rusher, like a interior line, not interior line, edge rusher than anything. Especially like, ooh, even George Vitz is 6'6". Jeez. So there are some big boys at linebacker. James Worth is a late second rounder. That kind of throws me off of him a little bit. Oh, hello, Steven Wilbur. Late first round talent. I'll put him on the board because a late first round talent in the 4th round could be a steal. Could be an absolute steal. Jonathan Wooten, or Woten. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he looks okay. Then you got D tackle, which is also a position of need. I'm really intrigued by Zion Gore and LaMichael Justice. That's why they're on my board. Also, Jalen Allen doesn't look too bad. I mean, he's got decent power moves. Edge rusher we don't really need, but I scouted Jake Carr just because he looked intriguing. And then Dante Bethel, obviously, probably going to be #1 pick. He'd be my #1 pick. He looks amazing. He looks absolutely just terrific. I also probably should scout some tight ends because I have, like, no tight ends, and I probably need one. So I don't think this class is going to be very good for tight ends. We might have to purchase our tight end if we're going to get one. And then players ready to negotiate. Is there anybody here that we haven't talked about already? Paris Campbell, we're going to say no to. Lonnie Johnson Jr., we're going to say no to. Jonathan Grenard, probably going to say no to. I do like Jonathan Grenard, but we're probably going to say, and we're going to say no to everybody else. So we're going to try and save as much money as possible and purchase maybe some guys in free agency if we have any cap room. Why do I keep saying purchase? That just sounds weird. We're going to sign some players in free agency if we have the money. That just sounds weird. It makes me icky. Sounds icky. So let's go to the Windy City. A mid-afternoon game, 4:15, in the Windy City Stadium. Jaguars come to Chicago to battle their bitter rivals. I can't wait to sack Trevor Lawrence's beautiful golden locks. Can't wait. Let's get it, boys.
Back in Week 11, the Jaguars won an instant classic in their first matchup against the Cougars. Can Chicago even the score? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Chicago Cougars football is underway in the Windy City Stadium. Trayvon Diggs takes it out for the Cougars, and he gets it to the 21-yard line. All right, so Sean McVay's offense comes out on the field for the first time tonight. Trey Lance steps on the field. 3,600 yards, 35 touchdowns, 21 picks. I don't want to give Trey Lance a big head or anything, but these past couple of episodes, he has looked really, really good. And I have always been a proprietor of Trey Lance with his X Factor activated is one of the best quarterbacks in the entire league. And that wasn't even X Factor activated, and he threw a dime to Tajay Chamberlain. And now we give the ball to Raheem Mostert, who breaks a tackle and gets down to the 47-yard line. Nice 5-yard carry to start this game. The Cougars coming out swinging on the first couple plays. 2nd down and 5. We're going to just toss this to Dalton Schultz. He's going to get a couple yards, and we're going to move on. I didn't need to take any big risk or anything. Just need to get the ball and move on. We're going to go mesh spot. We're going to go quickly to Raheem. I just had to get that ball into the first down marker. I didn't know what to do with it. I panicked a little bit, if we're being honest. But a fresh set of downs, and we move closer and closer to the red zone. We're going to motion Jamar Chase. Give this ball to Jonathan Taylor. Great blocking. I was going to say great blocking by Terry McLaurin, but he kind of gave up a little bit. And, I mean, we got the big-time 10-yard gain, and Jonathan Taylor made a man feel the pressure, laying a big shoulder to him, and he's not going to get that. I don't think so. That's 3rd and inches, yeah. That was good off the ball, or off the line defense from the defensive lineman there. I'm going to send Terry McLaurin deep, just because it's press coverage over there. Although, Raheem Mostert wide open, make a man miss. Okay, he can't, but he's been my safety valve on this drive so far. 4 for 4, 45 yards for Trey Lance, and we go to 1st down and 10 from the 19. I want to say slow and methodical is the way to go. Just run the clock down and score as little points as possible just to make sure you win. But I don't know, I kind of want to just like score as many touchdowns as possible to get Jonathan Taylor an advantage. Like, that's what we're trying to do here. That's the overall goal, is to develop Jonathan Taylor. And he gets the rushing touchdown with authority. Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Number 10 on the season. Give me that superstar development. I want it. I want it in my veins. I want it in my veins, ladies and gentlemen. Rodrigo Blankenship will put this one up and through. And that's an early 7-0 lead on the Jacksonville Jaguars. But we have yet to see, we can't get too hyped just yet. We have yet to see Trevor Lawrence in this offense this game. This is the 2nd time we played them. I think we won in game number 1 of the series against these boys this season. I'd have to go back and check the video. So he's had a pretty good season himself. 3,400 yards, 22 touchdowns, 9 picks. Nobody's going to have as many interceptions as I have. Which is just unfortunate for Trey Lance. I feel bad for his stats because I just put up so many interception numbers. I feel like Jameis Winston sometimes. That's going to be James Robinson. He's going nowhere. 2nd down and 8. They still got Urban Meyer as their head coach. Good for them. I have seen in simulations where Urban Meyer wins Coach of the Year. I don't know how they get to that spot. Oh, that's going to be Russ Telfer off his hands. Russ almost had the INT. Oh, that would have been wild if he would have got that. That would have been absolutely insane. Oh, that's a screen, and it's going to be incomplete. 3 and out for the Jaguars, and we get the ball back. Chase Young was coming for Trey Lance, too. I wanted that sack. I wanted that beautiful, delicious sack. Am I going to return this? I mean, that's better blocking than you normally get, so I'll take it, I guess. All right, the offense comes back on the field. Do we try the slants? You know how OP the slants are in this game. Do we try it? They're pressing up on everybody. Do we try it? He got bumped a little bit, but he still holds on. All right. That's the one bad thing about slants is that they get bumped fairly easily, and it kind of throws off the timing. That's a rough throw, but it's still going to be there. Raheem Mostert. He's got 3 catches out of the backfield. He's being pretty productive. 3 catches, 22 yards. Maybe we get Raheem Mostert to superstar. That'd be pretty cool. If he wasn't, I shouldn't say that, because he had a great season last year. If he's not going to get superstar after that season, then he's probably never going to get it. We've got McLaurin, Schultz, and Chamberlain. Oh, and then we got out of the backfield. It's Brevin Jordan, or Juan Jordan. We traded Brevin Jordan. Even after he's gone, I still mix up the names. It's Juan Jordan. I just haven't used him for a while. That's why I got the name mixed up. Juan Jordan. I didn't forget you, buddy. Sometimes I mess up names. There's Jonathan Taylor. I might have been able to sneak something through there, but the hole kind of closed pretty quickly. We're going to audible this. I got Gambler, so I'm feeling a little good. That's going to be Tajay. That's a touchdown. Trey Lance to Chazé Chamberlain. And we're up 2 touchdowns early. Oh, he's a baby. He's cradling him. He's a baby. He's a child. Putting him to rest. He's burping him. What did I tell you? Trey Lance, with the X Factor activated, is one of the best quarterbacks in the entire league. It doesn't get better than Trey frickin' Lance. X Factor activated. We will send this ball away. With 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter, the Jaguars have been punched in the mouth, and they have yet to recover. We'll see what they do on this drive. They went 3 and out in their first one. We'll see what happens here. I'm really hoping that we can develop Micah Parsons, too. I mean, we traded some good stuff for him. It's a quarterback keeper, and he's going to get some decent yardage. I did not expect a quarterback run on the first play of the drive. I guess that's why they called it. That was crazy. And he got decent yardage out of that. He got 8 yards. So it was worth it. Are they going to snap the ball? They will. And I missed the sack with Chase Young, but it doesn't matter because Trevor Lawrence threw it away. Why do I always miss the sack? Is it because I'm like... I think it's because I'm trying to judge where he's going to go, and I just shouldn't do that because I'm an idiot. Oh, no. James Robinson's got space. Wrap him up. Thank you. Micah Parsons is there to finish the job. That was dangerous. Robinson almost had an open lane. A new set of downs for the Jaguars. They're going to give it to... Who's this running back? Hooker. I'm not sure. It must be an auto-generated guy out of the draft. I'm not sure who it is. The only Hooker I know is Malik Hooker, or Marcus Hooker, I guess. But they're safeties. We kept him out of bounds, or kept him out of the first down. Jeff Sewell with a good tackle. Who was that receiver? That was his first completed pass of the day, Trevor Lawrence. I guess I should have taken a look at their roster. Trey's got space, and he's got time. Or why do I keep saying Trey? Micah Parsons was in there. Trevor's got space and time, but then Micah Parsons closed the gap quickly. They're going to go for it on 4th and 1. Do they run this ball? It's a very good possibility. They don't run the ball. They throw it quickly, and Pat Surtain can't get there to knock it incomplete. It's a new set of downs for the Jaguars. Williams with the catch. Surtain got caught on the curl route. Didn't get back in time. This time, same effect. Come on, Surtain. They ran the same play back-to-back. You're getting beat both times. You're better than that, Pat. You're the best cornerback in the league. You're coming off a 3-interception week. Good tackle. There's Christian Barmore making an impact for the first time. Happy to see that. 2nd down and 9. Favors has... There it is! That's what I wanted to see both the other times. He's just a ball-hawking corner. 12 interceptions on the year. Give him the Defensive Player of the Year. He's the greatest. He is the greatest cornerback in the game. That acrobat ability just is so deadly. And now we turn the Jaguars over. We're already up 14-0. Give Jonathan Taylor that ball and let him run with it. The Jaguars get the ball at half, so we have to be aware of that. 2nd down and 9. Motion Dalton Schultz. Give it to Taylor. Oh, okay. So they're gonna say no to the run game as of right now, so we got to get the passing game. Luckily, still got that X Factor, baby. Still got that X Factor. I'm dangerous with an X Factor. You guys know this. But I am just going to drop this down to Jonathan Taylor. Good block from Chamberlain. And we're going to move forward. I really wanted Terry McLaurin, but I saw the opening, and I had to get the first down. I got to send this. It's Jamar Chase. It's a deep ball, and it's a touchdown for the Chicago Cougars. Boom! Just like that. Nobody covered him. And I saw the opening. He was just wide open. I think that's a linebacker maybe? I can't really see. Bozeman, no, that's probably a corner. But he just didn't cover him. And Jamar Chase is too quick. He's too electrifying. And especially with X Factor activated, there was no way I was going to miss that throw. 21-0 on the Jacksonville Jaguars. You absolutely love to see it. If we could turn them over one more time and get another shot at the end zone before half, I would love it. Trey Lance almost to 4,000 yards on the year. I think that'd be the first time he's gotten to 4,000. I don't think we got to 4,000 yards last year. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we did. That's going to be a nice check down throw. Is that Gerald Everett? Who is that? It is Gerald Everett. So a quick little 7-yard pass for Trevor Lawrence there. And it's 2nd down and 3. They're going to give this ball to Robinson, and he will go down. And it's going to get us to the 2-minute warning most likely. Trey Lance playing out of his mind today. That does take us to the 2-minute warning. All right. 2 touchdowns for Trey Lance, 1 for Jonathan Taylor. 3rd and 3. I'm guessing they would go for this if they don't get the 3rd down. That's going to be completed. No, it's not going to be completed. That was a horrible animation. I'm glad that didn't happen to me because I would have been heated if that would have happened to me. That was a bad animation. But they're going to punt the football. It's understandable, I guess. But down 3 touchdowns, you might as well just go for it at this point. What's going to hurt you? I mean, I guess if we would have stopped them, we would have had even better field position than what we have now. But still, I mean, you've seen the way our offense can go. We could get that good field position in just a minute or two. Let me just throw this to Chamberlain. That's going to be 4-yard catch. I probably had better options there, but I felt the pressure and I had to get that away. I don't like this throw, but it's going to have to work. It didn't really work. Got it. Oh, they called a timeout for me. Thank you. I was going to call a timeout there. I guess they think because they're going to try and stop us and then they'll get the ball back, which is a very good possibility, but not when I have an X Factor activated. Because I got Tajay Chamberlain who's going to hit the beam. Big time catch from him. We're going to run same play. This time a deep ball might be open. Like a chase. Ooh. Do you think that might have been open? Do you think that might have been open if I would have done possession catch? Or not possession catch. Catch and run. Because that could have been very much open if that was a run after the catch or whatever it is. But we've got who needs that when we've got Terry McLaurin? What are they doing? Terry McLaurin was wide open. Yeah, you let him hear it, Terry. Let him hear the fan. Let the fans hear you. I don't know what the defense was doing there. I could have made a cup of coffee. I don't even like coffee. I could have made a cup of coffee and still made that touchdown throw. What do we? Let's go. We got to go back and watch. We haven't done this all game. We got to go back and see this defense. So, first off, this is the defense they're in. And I just assume that this guy back here is going to be covering him. He's going to be like the safety over the top. But the snap goes, and he drops down to Jamar Chase. And he goes double coverage on Jamar Chase, which is understandable. Jamar Chase is a very good athlete. But you're forgetting our number 1 receiver, our X Factor, Terry McLaurin, who just goes right through the middle of the defense, and he's wide open. He's butt naked over here, and he's got nobody for 30 yards. Jeez, I don't know what kind of defense they're playing, but this Jaguars team was not ready to come to Chicago. I will tell you that much. They were not ready to play Chicago. That is 100% certain right there. That's a certified sheesh if I've ever seen one. And that gets Terry McLaurin over 1,000 yards as well. That's good to see. So we got Jamar Chase and Terry McLaurin both over 1,000 yards. We were talking about that last episode, how that was probably going to happen within the next couple. And Trey Lance has now 3 interceptions. I'm so used to saying that. He's got 3 touchdowns And he's got probably almost 300 yards passing, if not 300 yards passing. And he's almost to 4,000 yards, as you can see in the bottom of the screen. This Jaguars team is in shambles right now. Surtain's got his X Factor activated. You love to see that. That's going to be knocked incomplete. Cam Curl stretching out his entire body to reach that. I don't know what Urban Meyer is going to do in the locker room in terms of adjustments, but he's got to do something. Maybe he can go kick the kicker and see what happens. He's got to do something. Oh, I made the contact. AJ Terrell! You got to be joking. You've got to be joking. I waited a little bit longer than usual because when I press the button earlier, I get no animation at all. So I waited a little bit longer, but DJ Shark, or Chark, whatever his name is, goes up there on AJ Terrell one-on-one, 50-50 ball, and holds onto it. The strength of this man's hands, the grip. He's got strong hands and a firm grip. Jeez. He goes up there and just manhandles that ball. And Terrell, for his credit, is fighting for that ball to get out of there, but give DJ Chark credit. I mean, he held on. That's not good. Now they're in field goal range at the worst. And, I mean, J.J. Watt even hit Trevor Lawrence, too, which makes it even worse. Oh, Chase Young trips. That's going to be caught. They're not going to use their timeout just yet. They're going to let the accelerated clock go, which is dumb. They've got one timeout. No chance for a touchdown. I missed the sack. Don't let Trevor Lawrence get in there. Okay, good. I really didn't want Trevor Lawrence to get that rushing touchdown. They've got probably 2 more plays since they have a timeout. I would really prefer them just to get a field goal. I really would. That's going to be caught by DJ Chark. I don't know how that didn't get knocked incomplete, but they do bring one back, and they get the ball at the half, so they've got a chance to try and get back in this game. Well, that's disappointing. We had such a good wave of momentum going, and then that stinking ball to DJ Chark. Even when he was getting hit on the throw, he still got it in accurate enough. That's annoying. But we do have 12 seconds and 3 timeouts. What can we do? Can we make an impact here? We've got some very electric wide receivers. And I've got gamblers, so I don't have to worry about throwing an interception. That's going to be dropped by Terry McLaurin. There goes Gambler. That was my second incompletion. So we'll just run this ball and let it go. I'm not going to risk giving the Jaguars any added momentum than what they've already got. So we'll just run this to half. All right. So we get to the half. 28-7 is the lead. I'm going to keep doing the throw it short method. I think we need to get back to running the ball with Jonathan Taylor. I think that would be beneficial. And I also hope our defense gets back to shutting down this offense, because that last drive was not a promising sight of what's going to happen the rest of this game. Let's see what Trevor Lawrence does. First drive of the second half. At the 25-yard line. They've got 29 total rushing yards in the game. Oh, Trent Favors made contact. But Steven Sims, man. I made contact with Trevor Lawrence, and he still had an accurate throw. If I would have been in that situation where Trey Lance would have been hit on the throw, that would have been incomplete or picked off at the worst, and yet Trevor Lawrence makes a bullet pass accurate throw. I sense a little bit of bias. Just because he was the #1 overall pick and Trey Lance was the 3rd overall pick. That's going to be not intercepted. I was expecting AJ Terrell to step in front of that. He didn't. He just waved his arm up in the air. This Jaguars offense may have taken a quarter or two to activate, but they are starting to heat up. That's wide open, Gerald Everett. That's a block in the back, but whatever that is. What are we doing here, boys? That was a block in the back. I was clearly going to tackle him with Pat Surtain, and little Miss DJ Chark just pushes me over. How is that not a block in the back? Well, that's not good. The Jaguars are now down just like that, 2 touchdowns. We had a 4-touchdown lead with like 3 minutes to go in the second quarter, and now all of a sudden it's 2 touchdowns. Jaguars are starting to get a little feisty, and I don't like it. I think they're a playoff team, if I'm not mistaken. They're at least like the 7 seed or something. Maybe the 5 seed, I don't know. All right, our offense has been very high-powered today, so I don't see any reason why it would change. But that is Madden for you. Now that I don't have Gambler activated. There's Jonathan Taylor. There's a big-time run, and we start the quarter right. Snap it, hand it to Taylor, and get another decent gain. I love it. I absolutely love it. Give it to Jonathan. Oh, I don't love that. I should have seen that coming. That was too many runs in a row. Something bad was going to happen. Oh, don't. Okay. I was going to say I thought they were going to do it again. Although, Terry McLaurin wide open. And we're going to spec catch that. That's 297 for Trey Lance. 3 touchdowns. Only 2 incompletions. And those 2 incompletions are what deactivated Gambler. Terry McLaurin have a big game. Raheem Mostert. Great blocking in Raheem Mostert. Down to the 14-yard line. Good job, Raheem. I love having a 2-headed monster at running back. It feels good. And Terry McLaurin's got it double me activated in the perfect situation because we're in the red zone. That's a flag. It's coming back. What do you know? A holding call. So stupid. At least it wasn't Mekhi Becton. I hate when it's Mekhi Becton because that's my best lineman. And he's getting called for holding. Let's try a stretch play with Jonathan Taylor. I get the edge. Jonathan Taylor got hit hard, but he got the edge. Oh, they got Jonathan Abram. That's cool. Do we try the fade smash? Do you think the fade smash is going to be open? This is a play we tried earlier in the game, and we went to... Oh, Terry McLaurin. I had to give it to Terry McLaurin. I saw him wide open. That's why I kind of went quiet there for a second, because I noticed Terry McLaurin wide open. I had to give it to him, especially with double me activated. I had to do it. Trey Lance has now got number 4 on the day, and then Jonathan Taylor's got the 1. And we get back to a 3-touchdown lead. I'm trying to get Jonathan Taylor 1,500 yards. That'd be pretty cool. I don't think we'll ever have a running back that gets 2,000 yards. That's too hard to get in Madden. You have to be playing on arcade mode rookie if you want to get 2,000 yards. Let's see if we can get to Trevor Lawrence. Surtain, are you just not going to play the curl routes and the underneath stuff? You play the slants beautifully because then the acrobat comes out. But anything else, you just are completely clueless and you can't play it. He's just a slant guy, I guess. Oh, Trev, that ball's out. Get there. Get there. Chase Young got it. Trev Favors forces the fumble, and Chase Young, the dynamic duo, Batman and Robin, baby. He forces the fumble, and Chase Young is able to pick it up. That's 2 turnovers. Oh, that's a bad idea. Yep, I knew that was a bad idea the moment I saw him drop out of coverage. I want to go through. That one's on me. I want to go through on instant replay and show you what I saw here. So, I saw one. I saw that. I think this might be Josh Allen right here. Is this Josh Allen? Yeah, that's Josh Allen. So I saw him completely like hurdle my right tackle, Laramie Tunsil. Then I'm watching this route for Jamar Chase the entire time. And what I'm seeing is I noticed this guy right here drop back into coverage. Who is this? This is Miles Jack. Okay, so I saw Miles Jack drop back into coverage. He was kind of just playing like the open area, playing a little bit of zone. He dropped out of covering Dalton Schultz. But then I see Shaquille Griffin. I see him absolutely just on a dime switch like that and cut back up here. And that ball is going right to where he was running. Now, the smarter thing would have been to throw to Terry McLaurin because he probably has a touchdown. But I'm trying to force Jamar Chase into superstar development, so I forced the ball to him. That's on me, and that's an interception. Now, arguably, is that a real accurate interception? Probably not, but I'm not going to get into that. You guys know my feelings on this game and how unrealistic it can be at times, so I'm not going to go on to that rant. But that just kind of ruins the forced fumble that Trent Favors caused just a play earlier. That ball's going to get incomplete. There goes our momentum because I just did that, so. 2nd down and 10. It's like the forced fumble never happened now because the Jaguars got the ball back. And that's going to be James Robinson. He's got a ton of space. We finally bring him down. That was a big gain. I don't know why the offensive line opened up like that. Great blocking on that one run, I guess. 1st down and 10. Trevor Lawrence audibly now changing the play up. He snaps it, throws it quickly, caught. Steven Sims with the 1st down. Those quick slants are dangerous. They could be easily intercepted. Is Gardner Minshew still got a starting job in this league? That's crazy. Oh, that's a sack. Trent Favors, number 2. That was a clear. I knew that was coming the moment he broke off the block. Number 2 for Trent Favors. He's got 14 on the year now. He's in contention for defensive player of the year too. Him and Pat Surtain gotta be. I mean, how many players get double-digit interceptions in a season? Doesn't really happen that often. That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter to play, and the Jaguars, I mean, they haven't... I shouldn't say they haven't played bad, because they haven't played bad. But, I mean, they're starting to heat up a little bit. They're playing good when they need to. That's a big play, and that was Acrobat that almost saved me there. I think he ran backwards, and yeah, I was going to say, I think he ran backwards enough to where they didn't give him the 1st down. Here we go. 4th and 1. Can we stop him here? Robinson, he got stuck behind the line and still managed to find his way through. That's okay. I really wish that Pat Surtain would have got that interception. He was close. Acrobat really did a lot of work there. Oh, I got to Trevor Lawrence. Cam Curl's going to wrap him up before he gets too much. Good job, Cam. He had a crazy deflection earlier in the game, you guys remember. 2nd down and 9 from the 47. Trevor Lawrence snaps the ball. Favors misses the sack. That's going to be James Robinson out of the backfield. Cam Curl again wraps him up. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. 5 minutes to go in the game. That's a quick throw. That's caught. It's a broken tackle. And then a 1st down. I went for the big hit trying to pop that ball out, but I missed. Of course they break my big hit. I can never get lucky with the big. I don't know how many forced fumbles I've actually forced this season, but it hasn't been many. I've been laying big hit sticks on players all season. Is that a half a sack each? Nope, it's full sack for Trent Favors. That's 3. That's going to be his X Factor activated. And that's 15 on the season for Trent Favors. He is a beast. I love me some Trent Favors. Can Chase Young get it? Chase Young gets one. Oh, it's a half. They gave it to Trent Favors too. He had no business getting a half of that sack. That was all Chase Young. But whatever. I guess it just pads Trent Favors' stats even more. 3rd and 21. They're not in field goal range, even in a dome. I don't care who your kicker is, unless you got Justin Tucker out there. It's going to be caught. Big hit. See what I'm talking about? They got in the field goal range at least. If they take it, they might go for it. I would go for it. Obviously, we don't put the football on the channel. You know this. They are going to go for it. Oh, come on. That's going to be the X Factor gone already? I didn't even get to use it, really. It was active for 2 plays. That's a deep one. That's a pick. Or just going to be incompletion. I'll take it. I guess it doesn't matter. The ball comes back to us either way. I'll take that. 35-14. Trey Lance has got 4 touchdown passes. McLaurin still got his X Factor lit up. You love to see that. This is certainly not enough yards to activate a development upgrade. I can't even get a yard now. Do we go double post? Do we go Trey? How was that inaccurate? What are we doing there, Trey? How could that possibly be inaccurate? That was a clear throw. I don't know what you're doing. You need your X Factor activated, don't you? There's Dalton Schultz. Just easily get the first down. That's all we care about. 2-minute warning. I don't know how he missed that throw. God, Trey Lance sometimes just sucks so much. When the X Factor's not active, he could be the worst quarterback of all time. Oh, man. That's so crazy how much of a difference it is. They're probably going to... I wouldn't expect them to use their timeouts, but it's possible. No, they're not. I didn't think they were going to. It'd be a waste. Is that going to work? You got to be joking. Are we being real? You're going to pick me off like that. God, I cannot catch a break. I just throw so many interceptions. I mean, they're not going to win, so it's not going to come back to bite us. But still, he didn't get a foot down. It still looks bad on his resume, on his stat sheet. He's got so many interceptions. He's got 20+ interceptions for 2 straight years. He's never going to win the MVP with those kind of numbers. Oh, who am I kidding? Trey Lance is never going to win MVP on our team. And another big hit that I can't force a fumble. I don't know what I got to do. I got to, like, make a deal with the devil or something to force a fumble. Jeez. I know I got the strip sack fumble, but that doesn't really count. I want a hit stick fumble. Just can't seem to get it. Under a minute to go. That's going to be caught. There's another big hit. No fumble. 50 seconds left. I'm glad we put up all our numbers in the first half because I can't score anymore. I used all my juice. I used all my juice in the first half. They finally used their first timeout. They've got about 31 seconds left. The only thing that matters now is like the semantics of what the score is going to be. And that's going to be... Somehow I missed the tackle there, but I do push him out of bounds. 27 seconds. At least I saved them from using a timeout. I hate when they call their timeouts when there's really no reason to because it's just like a waste just to get the game over with. Pick that, please. Yes! Jeff Sewell! Can I pick six it? He's got the speed. Swerve Trevor Lawrence. I couldn't swerve him. Jeff Sewell with the interception, baby. I'll take that. Take those all day. All right, now we try and score a touchdown. They made me angry. I got to throw that away. God, I hate this game sometimes. I threw that away. Whatever, get this game over with. I'm so angry even though we won. Oh, that's annoying. That's an unneeded sack. Trey Lance, 17-22, 323 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. Those 2 picks infuriate me, but whatever. Rushing, 15 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown for Jonathan Taylor. The Jaguars did a good job of containing the run this game. 4 catches for Tajay Chamberlain, 66 yards. He got a touchdown. Raheem had 3 catches for 22 yards. Terry McLaurin went crazy on the deep ball. 3 catches for 112 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jamar Chase had a touchdown on 75 yards. A lot of people got the ball today. Tackles was Trent Favors and Cam Curl with Marcus May. 3.5 sacks for no reason for Trent Favors. They should have gave the full sack to Chase Young, but it is what it is, I guess. And then an interception for Pat Surtain and an interception for Jeff Sewell. That's a big-time W, and we move on to 11-3, right? 11-3 is our record. We're looking pretty good for that number 1 seed in the AFC. Okay, that's going to do it for this episode. Next episode, we've got a big-time matchup. Not in terms of, like, rivalry or in terms of in-division. But we're going up against one of the best teams in the NFC, the Green Bay Packers, who I'm assuming have Jordan Love still at quarterback. They're the 2nd seed behind the football team. I got to start saying the Commanders so I can get that in my head. But the Green Bay Packers, who are 10-4, going up against us, they're coming to Chicago, to the Windy City. That's a big one. 10-4 versus 11-3. They got Jair Alexander, who's a 99 overall X Factor. That's going to be a tough game. But that's going to be the next episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.